Hello everybody! Welcome back to Sip and App. I don't know about you, but nothing screams summer like the first ears of sweet corn at the farmer's market. And just when you thought your warm weather recipe rotation was full, here is one more you never knew you needed. We're turning sweet corn, creamy cheeses, and fresh bright basil into a dip no one can stop eating. Whether you're heading to a backyard get-together or just raiding the farmer's market for something fun to cook, this dip is your answer. So let's dive right in. We're gonna start by stripping the corn kernels and dividing them in half. This is actually a key step here because we're gonna take half of those kernels and blend them with a cup of milk, and reserve the other half to put into the dip later. I'm using unsweetened soy milk, but any kind of milk works. Just make sure it's unsweetened and unflavored. Once it's nice and blended, run the mixture through a fine mesh sieve. This is going to give us a flavorful base that's going to make the dip extra smooth. Set it aside while we work on prepping a few other ingredients such as onions, garlic, and roasted red peppers. For the peppers, I'm using this jar today, but of course you're more than welcome to roast your own, especially if you happen to see some beautiful bell peppers at your local farmer's market around this time of year. The last key ingredient, of course, is your basil. Then we're going to move on to the cheese. We'll be using Parmigiano Reggiano, extra sharp cheddar, and some cream cheese. After experimenting with a variety of different cheeses, this was the winning combination that gives this dish the perfect amount of creaminess and flavor while still allowing the corn flavor to come forward. Once you have everything ready to go, melt about 3 tablespoons of butter and saute the onions over medium-high heat until they're soft and just starting to caramelize. Then add the reserved corn kernels and minced garlic. Let that saute for another minute or two, and then we can season with salt and pepper and stir in a tablespoon of flour. Next, pour in that corn milk blend and stir until the mixture starts to bubble and thicken. At this point, turn off the heat, and now it's time to stir in the good stuff. The cheese trio, roasted red peppers, a big handful of those fresh basil leaves, and lastly, a little Dijon mustard. Stir it all together until the cheeses are completely melted and the whole mixture is smooth. Finally, pour it into a baking dish and sprinkle a little more cheddar on top. Whether you're making it for a big party or a date night, just make sure that it's an oven-safe dish because really the best part happens next. Bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 15 minutes or until you see that bubbly, cheesy, golden crust on top. Serve it piping hot with slices of crusty baguette, your favorite crackers, or some good tortilla chips. This creamy corn dip is proof that a few peak season ingredients handled just right can absolutely steal the show. So don't be surprised if it disappears before you even set the platter down. All you need is your favorite drink and subscribe to this channel for more delicious recipes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!